everybody and welcome back to Theme Park Coastin and another very exciting video over on the channel, as today we are back for day 2 at Six Flags Magic Mountain and making our way into the park for the opening time. As yesterday we came down here for around 2 hours. Unfortunately I managed to complete one ride, which is this beauty over here, Twisted Colossus, but we are back here today to see our first time reactions on so many more attractions. Of course for you there's a lot, but Jayden, this is your first full day in the park ever, so you're going to be able to experience such rides as, well, Tatsu, X2 if it opens, Goliath, Superman, Scream, the list literally goes on and on and on. Some world-class coasters, and it's going to be so amazing to be over here. And of course for me as well, there's rides I haven't done, for example Wonder and Flight of Courage, our first ever RMC single rail coaster to get on today,
and complete the RMC models.
And yes, I mean the list just goes on of stuff to do over here. I mean we came here yesterday and we were blown away by all the Christmas decks. We were only actually here in the evening because we flew out yesterday morning, so as I said, we didn't actually get to do a lot. However, being here is amazing, we'll experience it. But today when you really realise the full extent of this ride, and Twist is going to be going up in 1 second from the lift hill, so we get to watch these amazing elements as it races around the track. But the cameras are out, we're getting photos. Today is going to be a thrilling, exciting and all round awesome day. But Jayden, I'll let you get some photos of the ride when it comes round, but are you excited for your day over here at Magic Mountain?
Very, very excited now. Yeah, I can't wait to get on all the rides. I bet they're going to be absolutely insane.
Yeah, so get your photos over here, and with no further ado, we're going to go around. I'll show you a few clips before we get in of Six Flags Magic Mountain. Oh, so exciting. Look at it. Go up the lift hill. And here we now are into the park, Six Flags Magic Mountain, and it is good to be back in here because we've played, of course, the Christmas event is still on, and if you haven't seen it yet, stay tuned to later on in this vlog when we experience it at night, because it is really like something else tonight.
We had like a little sneak preview of that. Oh wow!
I know, it's not going on all the places, but one thing that you don't get to see at night though is the scale of these coasts. I mean, because it's so dark in the air, we don't get to see how big and vast these all are. I'm being in right now, seeing all of it.
And it has got a repaint as well, which now the supports are green.
So one of these might go round. I hear the coaster going round. Yeah, but look at that, look at the size of that. I think it's 170 foot, I think this ride is. Absolutely bonkers.
Just a little insight, the only other flying coaster me and Jay has done, I've actually seen 3 flying coasters before, but the only one I've done is actually go out to Alton Towers, which is the lowest, the slowest I think, and probably the shortest flying coaster ever created. So, and this is going to be one of the tallest, fastest and longest ones. And
of course it's Jayden's second ride as well over here at Magic Mountain, so are you looking forward to making it up this hill? And it's quite a hard hill to go, it's quite a big hill actually, over towards our first ride of the day, which will be Tatsu, due to us knowing it's 100% open.
I'm very excited. The only flying coaster I've done is Tatsu at Alton Towers.
Oh, Viper's up this way. Yeah. There you go. What's happening? What are you saying?
Yeah, the only flying coaster I've done is Galactica at Alton Towers in England. So I'm nervous because it's so much taller.
It's absolutely vast, isn't it?
And that one inversion where you like do that, you like curve over.
It's absolutely crazy.
And that loop.
I know, there's so much going to be seen, so too many crazy reactions. Of course, yesterday we had our first reactions, but all of these Christmas decks we haven't seen yet, we'll be down the path. We've only actually experienced 1/3 or 1/4 even of the entire resort over here, so we've still got so much more to discover, so much more to see, and so much more to do. So no further ado, we're now going to make our way over towards our first attraction of the day, where we're going to fly like a Tatsu. Yeah, it's going to be amazing.
I said I'd do the twisted Colossus.
just took a ride on Tatsu, and wow, what an amazing flying coaster is that. Your first actual thrill flying coaster, and looking up there, it feels a lot taller when you're up there, I've got to say. When you're up there, when you're making it up to the top, people look tiny. You're on an airplane, and you're halfway up, and everyone just looks really, really
What I found
small.
quite weird, I don't think I was paying much attention, to be honest. When we started climbing the lift, we didn't know that at all. And then I suddenly realised we were about that height there.
Yeah, you
And I was like, oh my god.
and you can only just imagine how tall that is. I mean, it's a bonkers ride. The elements are just crazy. I mean, I've done 3 flying coasters, including Manta, of course, over at SeaWorld Orlando. We've done Tatsu, as well as, of course, Galactica. Of course, Galactica's nowhere near any of those two. But that right there, I think that's one of my favourite ones. It's another level. I mean, that pretzel loop halfway through a ride. I mean, it just feels crazy. For someone who doesn't have the thrill coasters yet, proper thrill coasters, it must feel absolutely bonkers or something like that.
Yeah, the one pretzel. That's so intense. I'm really looking forward to it.
I know, it's so cool. That's good.
But yeah, Tatsu was an incredible ride. I mean, it's definitely my second favourite ride in the world.
Yeah, I mean, like your last 2 days, you had your favourite, you had your second, and now, will you get your third? I don't know.
Close to velocity.
Yeah, I mean, of course, it's right at 10 minutes. You also good rides. I must guess it's an amazing attraction, but these rides here are just another level. I mean, going on them, it's just crazy to be honest. I mean, if you're like us in the UK and watching this right now, Papa's in there, you come here and I mean, every single ride, your top 10 will just change with one visit over here.
Well, I mean, I've really got some really unique coasters, but they're not necessarily the best coasters, which they're not. And that's it. When you come to the UK, you're getting so many unique rides. You look at Vampire, Chessington, stuff like that, and obviously Nemesis Towers. Like that's a proper classic, that one.
Yeah.
Which is good, but they never ever live up to rides, aren't they?
I know.
Tatsu, it was great.
I mean, that's crazy. At Chessington World Adventures, a ride like that, but a little bit less intense, is like the main attraction.
Exactly. Tatsu is so good, and in my opinion, it was a little bit more roughing. I've got to admit, but it always is rough. It had a bit of vibration when you were ahead to the pretzel loop. But honestly,
look how straight it is here. I mean, if you watch our vlog yesterday, watch it now. It's changed so much, and that is the famous. That is the famous Six Flags bus. You know all the adverts with the old man in front of it. That is the bus, which is really, really awesome. But this area is amazing. Haven't currently been here. I mean, this was getting built. We were missing last.
Yeah, so it's 2019 in August. I saw West Coast Races being here. Before the GTI Video Pockets, the ride was shut as well. Because of course it's the beach.
The development of this
area. But it's good to be back, complete, and we've just seen a couple of trains go around. Looks like a walk on as well.
I know, it's great. I mean, actually, what's next? I mean, this is amazing. This whole land, and the way we can do something like this, I mean, apart from home, we always go like, oh, hate graffiti and stuff, but here, it works. I mean, you know you've got a good theme park, or good amusement, I'm not a theme, it's not an amusement park. You know you've got a good theme park when you can do graffiti and it works. I mean, it looks absolutely amazing. Of course, West Coast, being towards where this place is, the West Coast, everything like that kind of age, this is just wiping the cars right now. It's those sort of touches at these parks that makes this place so amazing. I heading through the queue, our first stop, I was about the guy wiping the cars. I mean, look at that. I mean, little touches, but make a way through the queue, all fun fact.
Fun fact. Basically, this is actually an IP. So you probably won't think like, oh, it's an IP. West Coast Customs is actually a place, look, it's not too far from here, to California, and they actually, I believe, build cars and stuff, as you see the number plate down there. It's actually an IP, but obviously you'll never know, so it looks like a really solid attraction.
I know, and look at the queue as well, the queue's almost who's walk on, so, I know, it's amazing. I mean, from going yesterday, it's okay, the taste just there, but very excited for this one, first time experiencing it. Let's jump in the car and head off onto the West Coast Racers. You wouldn't believe it, but West Coast Racers, our second ride we tried today, has now unfortunately closed. It's stuck on the launch, so we thought, you know what, with everything we can walk on queue at the moment, we might as well head to another ride, come back to them later, as much as of course we are all people for like, if you're in a queue waiting to stick it out, we also think as well, the first part of the day is vital to getting on those major attractions. Everything's walk on. Will it be the same later on? I don't know. If everyone gets over their Christmas, of course it's the day after Boxing Day today. So if everyone, yeah, 27th, it's everybody's birthday as well. But what everyone's getting over that sort of Christmas thing, they're going here later on, I don't know. But when it's quiet, make the most of it. I mean, stuff like Tatsu earlier, we had some must-do for us, we waited in it, and it was worth it, it paid off. But right now, Summer Apocalypse has got an empty train, so we're heading here.
Is it going to be back road?
It's going to be back road, I don't know. But that one is our first time.
Yeah, also, do you want a fun fact again?
I know about Adam fun fact.
Well, I know a lot about this park because I've been watching some history stuff. Basically, this ride, from what I know, is themed to COVID-19.
I know, I've heard that one, yeah.
So it's quite an interesting fact because obviously it was kind of worldwide thing, and this ride actually only re-opened, I think, in 2020, I'm going to say, when West Coast races opened. Yeah, that's quite an interesting fact actually.
It's an interesting fact, and I said, it looks an amazing ride again. I mean, over here is park, it doesn't look too big, but I mean, this is like, this is better than Wicker Man.
We're actually getting around to doing tons of GCIs now. We've done Wicker Man, we've done arguably the best, which is, got there now, Mystic Timbers.
Mystic Timbers, I don't really agree with that.
I've done Thunderhead, so we're getting around to the GCIs now. But I'd say this is probably going to, I don't know, I'd say it's better than Wicker Man probably. It looks better than Wicker Man anyway. But I don't need to Mystic Timbers off my head.
No, but it looks cool anyway. We're going to jump on it right now. The question is, would you ride it? Did you ride it there? Jeez, Apocalypse, where do I begin to talk about? That was an absolutely amazing ride. I mean, we went on it off because of hypes, it's a GCI, fantastic ride.
It's gonna be good anyway.
But I thought it was going to be along, like, lower level. I mean, that ride, the airtime was crazy, the turns were mental. I mean, it's so nice to have that, like, upgraded classic wooden coaster feel, because normal wooden coaster was just like drop and then drop and then drop and a turn. That one, we were airtime hill down, drop, I mean, absolutely crazy. But then it also has like the charm of wooden coaster because of the structure, but also smooth, very smooth.
I think that was helped by the seats though.
Yeah.
They were so comfy. I mean, they were unbelievably
blown
comfy.
away by that. That was really good ride.
That's a top tier GCI. I mean, we've done 4 now? That felt exactly like
Oakwood Meg Pro was on CCI.
CCI.
Okay.
But that felt exactly like Thunderhead had done.
Yeah. I preferred that more than Lightning Rod over. So, I mean,
me and Jay got the front row, which had some incredible airtime. I mean, you were just behind us, so you probably felt.
But that's sort of right. That is the level wooden coaster that I wouldn't want to change to an RMC.
No, that was solid.
There are some rides that I wouldn't change to become an RMC, and that is one of the examples over there. It is such a good wooden coaster. Even though we got an RMC, it's such a good ride, so amazing. I wouldn't change it. But Jayden, GCI, how did you find it?
Yeah, it was fun. You got a lot of airtime on it, and it shocked me.
Yeah, I mean, exactly. I mean, that was a really, really good ride. Right now, it's a 10 number 2. The guy's still cleaning the cars. I mean, he's been doing it for the last 10 or so minutes, cleaning his cars. Again, dedication, but merry-go-round, still a walk on queue for this attraction. West Coast races for the second attempt, but hopefully the last. So we're going to head on this one. Look forward to this one too. We just had a race on West Coast Racers, and as a ride, it's a good ride, I've got to say. I mean, in the UK, it'd be the best ride by a long shot, but it's definitely a family coaster. I mean, looking at it, it looks really intense, but in reality, it's not massive. It has some good everyone. If you're coming here and are thinking, I want to do these big rides, I'm not yet ready, that's perfect. But I think after doing something, I don't know, like full New Revolution or Viper or like that, that's the long lane sort of lines. It's like Viper, New Revolution and stuff. Kind of has that fun elements of the loop and the inverted in the launch, but without massive thrills. But what it hasn't got compared to these two rides in a rough ride. It's very smooth, it's very glossy, and it's very, very good. But I do think in particular with restraints, I get what they do with restraints.
I do.
But it's not that comfortable. I mean,
that's the thing.
Especially for smaller, like Mum is. She was bashing her head down.
I was just saying to Jayden actually, it seems a little bit strange because a lot of people complain about, I mean, in the lower half of the track, there's 2 halves, you see. Some because the normal lap bar. And the lower half actually has shin guards. And I mean, the shin guards they're alright, but they're not amazing. Like, I felt like they were much sort of weaker than sort of like Steel Avengers or Colossus, but the RMC ones, and I haven't really heard much about it. But the comfort colours, yeah, they're just not needed really. I mean, overall, it's still a fun ride, and of course, I did enjoy the little airtime moments, but like I said, the comfort colours did restrict a little bit on that.
Yeah, I do agree with you there. Thank you so much. And Jayden, enjoyed it?
Yeah, it was alright. It wasn't as good as I thought it'd be, but
it's still a good fun ride. And again, if you're younger and want to do some thrill rides, that is a perfect one for you. Right now, though, we're going on a very young ride. It is the classic. This is one of Anne's main rides you want to do.
yeah. So
I did do.
last time when we came here,
You just lapped this one.
I must have done this a good 10, 20 times when I came there. And it's a fun ride. I don't really know why I did it so much, but I did still do big coasters when I was here, but I just didn't do stuff like Tatsu.
Nah, so you did one with really another big thrill ones.
So yeah,
But,
it's good fun.
but now for Jay's 99th coaster credit and our first family coaster over here at the park, we have Gold Rush. Let's try getting a nice seat. Gold Rush has now been completed. And it's one of those rides when you come over here that you must do once, but we won't do it again, probably a hard trip.
It was good fun.
I like this one.
It was really good to get back on there. I mean, it's fun. It's just not the best ride here, of course, but you know, I do like the Arrow Mine trains.
It's a classic.
That's it, and we've got on so many Arrow Mine trains now because they're like an American amusement park thing, like Cedar Fair, Six Flags. They just want loads of them. So I've been on quite a few now, but you know, I think that's one of the best because you get some good head choppers on there, and that last helix is actually pretty intense as well.
Yeah.
You do come up a bit of speed down there. It's a fun ride, a little bit shaky, but nothing really to worry about.
I mean,
It's just good fun.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, we'll be there. It is an old ride, so with brake runs like that, we'll be a little bit rougher than the modern rides. In reality, if you want a smooth ride, go watch racing compared to that. However, it is a classic. It's good fun. It's quite as you go along with the mountain as well. I feel like when you go around it, you went with the mountain. I was like, it's fine. We'll go ahead next. But I feel like you're going with the mountain. It's a really nice feeling. However, overall, it is still just a family coaster, and so like that. But Jayden's like at the top tower. Right now, though, it's time to do 100 coaster credits ever. It is Wonder Woman's golden. I'm going to say golden lasso, but I know I'm wrong. Flight of Courage.
Yeah, it's Wonder Woman Fly Courage, which is one of the largest scale RMCs. There's of course, I think 5, like large scale single rails. I think there's 5 of them. They've got 3 smaller ones which are clones. Of course, got this and Jersey Devil, which are nicked.
Yeah.
So I think Stumpire Silverwood's a nick over another one anyway, and some of them are mirror clones, but you know what I mean anyway.
Yeah, exactly. It looks amazing. Of course, our first ever single rail RMC coaster,
for us as well.
5th RMC, and I've got a feeling it's one of the best. I love these sort of unique rides. I know, of course, RMCs are unique as it is, and they're so different. Even though they look like wooden coasters, all of them it's such a different experience. This one is a single rail, so it's totally different. Of course, they have got a intimate single rail over Australia and Luna Park, Sydney.
We really want to get there because, of course, yeah, it's a Luna Park, as you said, and it's a big difference.
But at the same time, of course, as far as RMC goes, I feel like they will do better.
Yeah, it's not RMC.
So Jayden, right back there getting all focused on this ride, one of the only flowers I'm actually going to do today. Are you excited for your 100th coaster credit?
Yes, very. It's going to be absolutely insane. It's an RMC, my second one. I'm really excited.
So let's now go into DC Universe and on to Wonder Woman Flight of Courage. Oh. I would personally say we were quite courageous and we have just done Wonder Woman Flight of Courage, and as a ride that is really good fun. An extremely unique coaster, almost as unique as Rain over here in California, but it is a really fun one as well. Boarding it is such a weird experience, the car's always moving, which does help with boarding the ride itself, but when you're on it, if you like to shake a little bit, the whole car shakes. But as a coaster itself, I would say it's up there with Twisted. Whether it means or not, it hasn't blown me out of the park. I'm not going to go into the world. However, what I do want to say is that it is an amazing ride, and of course when entering into it, it's always been absolutely amazing, and it is still one of, if not in the, it would be one of the best rides in the world, definitely. In my top 10, 100%. The uniqueness is amazing. The speed is amazing, that drop of the start is crazy. All the turns, all the twists, all the bankness, and of course, the single rail itself is awesome. If you're going on there thinking, oh, it's cool, there's only one of you in a row, when you're on the ride, it doesn't make much of a difference if you're on another ride, because you're really so fun on the ride anyway, but the experience is truly like nothing else. So, really awesome. But someone has 100 credit now, I'll have it behind you. How was that, Jane?
It was very good. The first drop was very intense.
Yeah. Great hang time as well.
Yeah, hang time, the air time, it has everything.
Exactly.
The only problem is I did pull a muscle in my leg.
Yeah.
This leg's really fragile.
His leg's fragile, guys. His leg is fragile, but yeah. really, really good ride. I think Adam, especially, I'm all liked it most.
Yeah, that was really impressive. I mean, I know you guys were a little bit underwhelmed with it.
Oh no, I was underwhelmed. It was what I expected from it. It was really, really good, but I expected a lot from it, obviously.
I thought that was really good. I've heard a lot of people say it may just be because, again, I watch a lot more videos about this coast than you do, and I've heard a lot of people a little bit underwhelmed about it. So I went in with quite a expectations, of course, for an RMC. But I thought that was incredible. Like, honestly, that first draw was amazing, the versions were great, and just the hang time on that stool, oh my god, it was amazing.
Also a fantastic addition to a pub. Not by any means, I'd rather that than an audio RMC.
I would.
I mean, I love like diversification in parks. This park in particular, you go everything from flying coasters over in the distance with Tatsu to RMCs down there, to 400-foot drop towers, to massive like B&M, I'm going to say, Strad? No, it's not 400 foot.
Which one?
Well, good laugh. It's not B&M,
That's not B&M, it's
Givenola. But a good coaster, and then you've got, of course, a stand-up coaster down there.
Stand-up,
you've got
B&M
Inver, exactly, B&M next, and then you've got, of course, a single.
It's crazy.
It's a wide collection. It's a collection of not just rides, it's a collection of world-class rides. That's what I'm going to point out as well. You're not going to a park where you've got a few little ones of this or little ones of that. You go into a park where every single thing is absolutely phenomenal. So if you're coming over here, experience that. Worth easily an hour, 2 hour queue, but it is a really impressive ride by any means. And you've also got an umbrella, so that's very nice. It is not raining too much at the moment. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to continue right there, but head on to our next attraction. Until I'm being an inverse, it is Batman the ride. How much did you pay for that card though? That looks amazing. Should we take it in the queue or not bags and rides?
Because the queue actually for this is actually really well themed, and I actually went on.
As long as you say bags, because I don't think I can say that.
Sorry?
As long as you say bags and rides.
On that?
On this one here?
Oh yeah, you can, yeah.
Okay, cool. Because that one, I was going to say, you can't take bags into it.
Well, I know you definitely can on this. Yeah, I think you can. But yeah, no, my first time riding this was actually at night, and it was really creepy because it was like 2 to 3 minutes until then, like, till park closed, and it was getting quite dark at that point. And we were sort of walking through this queue, and it was only me and my mum here, so we were walking through it, and we realised that the queue was all sort of very sort of like this, and the queue's actually changed, which is quite strange, but yeah, we actually walked down here, and it was so creepy with this pitch black down here, and there was just no one here, so it got really eerie, but it really did set the tone for a great coaster.
Exactly. Look at this, amazing. So, we're right now, I'm going through the queue, I'll film it for you guys, and then we're going to head on to Batman the ride. Oh, Jayden, you're going to go to the team?
No, but I'll take a picture of it.
Oh, even better, even better. I don't know what's very good was Batman the ride. Being in one of the best, very close to the last park. So yeah. I imagine if you probably live in America and you have a local park, you've been in one just like that. And if you do come here,
them, just like we get bored of our coast in the UK, which they closed.
And if you do go over there, you'll probably think, oh, what's the point of doing it? And I do agree with you. If you come to a park like this, I mean, Jayden's got a pirate ship back. But I mean, the point where you go on a pirate ship, this park, is when you've been for like 10 days. You've done, even then, I mean, like, I'd rather have twisted to us. I mean, like,
I just don't know if I ever would, like.
No, I know.
I don't know.
And like, when do you go? You know what I want to do? I want to go on a pirate ship. I want to parks, one of the best coasters. 20 coasters park has, which is unreal. But most of the entire planet, I think, still.
Yeah, it's most ever, basically.
So, it is absolutely crazy. It's absolutely amazing. And with rides like Batman, as much as it's great, I also think it's kind of a little tame to us. I mean,
well, I really like it. I love Batman. I actually was quite intense, to be honest, because we actually got row 8, which is about on there, and literally, them corkscrews, I believe they're actually called different things because they're more like wicked as such, and they're actually called different things for everything. Yeah, they were really intense. Yeah. Overall, it's a great input. The theme's good.
Really, and I was looking for it. We're over here in the rain. Wednesday it's raining in California. I mean, it does rain, but by no means it's rain going to put you off. I mean, we're out here, and because it rains an awful lot where we are from.
It does.
We are literally like, I don't know some parts of it. It's quite warm. Yeah, I feel around here like getting massive umbrellas, but more and coats. I mean, we're in the queue line. It's like, I mean, first of all, I know they've bought an umbrella, but that's only because we like the umbrella as well. But at the end of the day, it is absolutely awesome, this place. Amazing, and we're being so cool. I mean, look at it. I mean, it's a walk on give it a I mean, how different yesterday we were queuing down the end of there, right down there.
Yeah, I mean, out the queue line.
And we were in there for 2 hours, and today we're walking straight on it. I mean, if that doesn't take like on bank holiday, I don't know what I will, because
it was.
How different, I mean, just, I literally can't see it. I mean,
And not right side.
we were here yesterday, okay? We were standing here and we were like, oh, it's freezing cold. We've been on the 12-hour flight. We've been up for 24 hours and we are shattered. And we're now here today, walking around a literal walk on Goofus attraction.
It's so different.
And it's just so crazy to us. I mean, just walking around here, getting on this ride, one of the best coasters on the planet. I know we keep mentioning home theme. At our home theme parks, we got rides normally at this sort of time of year, which will go like nice years plus for queue lines. And we're now walking through a queue for some even the best coaster on the planet. Of course, don't mind if you have to wait anyway because you've got Warner Brothers tunes over there. But I mean, anyway, you know, we're just on the planet, we're gonna walk on queues. So how crazy is that? Let's go now on to Twisted Colossus. Twisted Colossus, what can I say? That's got to be the best ride here, no doubt about it. I mean, I love stuff like X2, but Twisted Colossus is a phenomenal ride. It is so thrilling, it's so amazing. And even in the rain, it adds that extra little oomph to it, I feel like.
I mean, the first air time was really hit. I
can't say commonly you get to experience it in the rain over here in California, but I mean, it's not like a high or something, is it? But,
no, you always get it.
But at the same time, it is a very, very good ride.
The first air time was so good, and I know there are little bunny hills that you sort of flung out your seat, and you know, just it actually hurts your legs for how much airtime you get, but not in a bad way, like an incredible how good it is.
Yeah, the only thing I would say, however, as much as I love it, obviously jolting, I feel like sometimes it's just more annoying to know that it could jolt. I mean, like, both our rides, they never told us, like, just take your one, you had a car, I was right there, I get excited for you guys.
We've done it twice now.
Because actually all the time we do it because you guys want the back or like, set at the front, where we don't massively mind. I normally go on the train before them because I was trying to get on and then get some clips. So we always go to the trains and just we've all got so close. I mean, yesterday we like have two jolt on one of them, but you got two times. Yeah, you got two times rounds, and I mean it's just so close. It's just annoying how close it is.
They could just wait like a minute or whatever, just so we could jolt. But not a minute, like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's a great coaster whenever you ride it. And as you know, riding in the rain is really unique. So I'm pleased I did that.
Yeah.
It's really, all the coasters now are running really.
I don't know if you need to get a locker or not right now.
I don't think you do.
Do you? No, I don't think you do. No.
Well, I know you don't.
They try and tell you like that, like you have to get it. So
that's it. It was such a long time ago. I mean, it's about 3 years we said last summer. So this ride we actually used the flash pass for. So I can't. We've never actually been up these stairs.
No, exactly. It's unusual to go up these stairs. But there you go. We're now going up. Our next attraction, being in Flawless, it is Scream.
Oh, baby, you guys are up and out here. Enjoy it right here on Scream. Goodbye.
Did you scream over on Scream? Well, we shouldn't. However, it did break down when we were in the, well, actually we were on the ride itself, not going round by the station, which caused us to scream with anger because we were so close. Literally, the car pass got in, we sat down on the back row, and then unfortunately we didn't manage to get on. But once again, really good fun ride. Quite intense. Wish it wasn't in a car park. I was kind of like a bit lazy there. Yeah. But overall, you can't complain.
That's the thing. A lot of people say it's like a really rough coaster, and we were on the back row, and we found it pretty split. I mean, it had a vibration. I mean, every coaster crashed outside. There's only very few coasters that RMC's died. But you know, it was such a good ride, and I think it's one of the best boards that I've been on. Does that be really good at this point? I don't know. I think they're the two for me.
Don't think so.
That are pretty similar. Like, I know they're not exactly the same, but they feel around the same level. Like with Juicer, we've got to Sky Kingdom up north in California. It feels, of course, above it, but I don't know.
They're all very, very good at the end of the day, and I think the whole flawless thing about these rides, as much as of course it's amazing to be able to go and have a flaw, I think it doesn't really have much effect unless you're on the front row. Exactly. The front row is a different level. I mean, the front row is going to bring it from, I don't know, a 5 to a 10 really, because it doubles the experience, because you go on the track and it feels like there's nothing in front. You don't have a floor. All you can see is just track in front of you, so really immersive.
I really just appreciate like the inversion.
But the actual layout on the ride is also really good. So don't want to be in Florida, so expect obviously to have the Florida upon actually on front row, but going there for a great layout, a great fun ride, and all that fantastic attraction. One thing that's important as well is that it's funny with the rain because it's quite, the floor's quite wet, but that's because there's literally no drains anywhere. Yeah. I mean, around here, because you've got a few drains for like if someone puts a slushy or something, that's just wipe it over. But like in the UK, it's like drains at every little point around here. Whereas around here, you might have like one every few bits, so the floor does tend to be a little bit wetter. Is anything wrong with your golden bear fish? I just thought I was watching the past it.
I don't know, I don't think so.
No.
I don't know. I mean, I know they still use it sometimes, I think. But no, I don't know if for Christmas there's anything like that.
Nah, that's just really cool, that's what I'm going to say. We're making our way around now, the full photo car is actually sitting there and it's teasing us really. But we'll have a look around, see if there's any food options for us to eat, because it's currently 3 o'clock and we're getting a little bit peckish. But then we're going to continue our day with so many more coasters, including Viper, New Revolution, and as a song ends, most importantly, I forgot the name. I don't know. We'll do some more rides after the lunch anyway. Biscuit in front of this beast, wow. Isn't that amazing? They're going to go round and have food. Lovely. Just had an amazing meal underneath an umbrella for the first time in California. That is due for a rain. And wow, another great meal over here. The prices have definitely gone up since last time. I mean, as far as the prices go, we're looking at around £12 for pizza, £8 for my brisket, and of course I was a bit of a fussy, so I didn't have everything on the brisket. So if you don't look around and think, right, we give £8 because yours like a cranberries and all that with it. But the prices don't even up for food. But again, at the same time, we were saying that at the end of the day, yes, prices have gone up. It's with Disney for their ticket price into the park, but it keeps the quality. It does. I mean, this came last year. Look at that. I mean, look at that.
It's crazy. It's Coastin being built. The pace is ridiculous in that. I mean, just seeing all these new coasters being built, it's so nice. And, you know, even though the price may go up a little bit, it wasn't too expensive.
Yeah, exactly. Every company has changed their price. Every company has grown. Every company has done something different to go and get money, and that's
there's
true.
been worse, and there's been some which are better.
I know, I mean, like,
I said this park is one of the better ones.
Yeah, not all my feeling extra for food. I mean, if you don't know how for food, you bring in a picnic, and they don't stop you here.
Yeah,
so
no, not at all.
you do what you think's best. However, I don't personally mind spending a little bit more on food. It means you have a great meal, and also it's a thing. Exactly, we're on holiday. It makes every little bit better for 2 hours. Yeah. We're on holiday. However, right now, with no further ado, we're literally going straight to the next ride, and that is the Hall of Justice, Justice League, Battle for Metropolis, and has to be the most underrated ride on the planet.
Yeah, I did. So
I can't think anymore. I mean, we came in last time. We went in there. It's like, oh, it's just wet. Well, it wasn't wet last time. We came in there. It was boiling. We came in there and thought we might as well give it a go. Yeah, get some shade. And we came off literally godsmack. Now
it was crazy.
We told Jayden, but he doesn't know a lot about it.
And also, it does have 2 pre-shows. But I don't think they're on today. Of course.
The Nip Hunter. On the way there. There you go.
I guess you could use a Riddler like that.
Exactly.
But no, like, the thing is, they usually have 2 pre-shows, don't think they're running, but we have seen both of them before, which are really good actually.
Yeah.
But yeah, this ride is just so underrated. It's like a Universal getting to Disney.
Well, we'll keep it on here when we get off, because now we're going to become members of the Justice League, and we'll show you what we can inside, but we'll see you as we enter into the Hall of Justice. It's incredible, this ride. Look at this. Thank you.
Welcome to the Hall of a dangerous situation that's taking place on.
Wow, that ride is honestly incredible. We're actually going to another ride as well on Gold Rush in the meantime. My mum's going to the toilet because our short queues are. But starting off at the beginning, Justice League.
Oh yeah.
It's so good. We actually broke down halfway through a ride and then they restarted again. So we didn't get the full overall experience, but the majority we got was just incredible. I mean,
it's so good. Like,
the animatronics are crazy.
Yeah, it's
the screens are good. I feel like they could improve on the actual shooting part itself. But like,
and maybe
more than accurate.
And also maybe when you go in, because I didn't actually play, but maybe when you go into like the next room, possibly, because I know some rooms were sort of lagging out a little bit. Not lagging out, but they didn't start until you properly got into the room, so they were just there on the whole basically. So you understand what I'm saying? I've lost the word now, but
yeah, that's what I'm saying. But yeah, it is a really, really good ride, and it's one that you definitely have to do if you are current here. But Jayden, your first time on it, how did you find it?
Oh, I think it was a really good ride. It was the animatronics are very good. I think it's definitely Universal level.
Yeah, I think when to Universal we did Spider-Man one. I think the Spider-Man was better than that. I felt like that was an ultimate ride, but that was very good, that was. I mean, I like animatronics. I feel like they just need to improve the screen part more than anything.
Yeah, I think the screen's probably the main thing they need to improve, but honestly, it's such a good dark ride.
Get the Universal screens in, put some 3D glasses on there. The cars rock, the animatronics are amazing. There's awesome effects. It is a really all-round fantastic attraction over here at the park. So if you're coming here, get on that and experience it. It's amazing. Then we did Gold Rush once again. At least you had a walk on queue, so we thought, why not?
We really thought you might as well, man. We got, I think, 4 throws. So
yeah, it's a good ride. We thought, while we're here, we might as well jump aboard and take a little ride over on Gold Rush. It is a really, really...
I've got to admit, like, depending on whether you're in the back or the front, doesn't really matter. It's still some pretty decent airtime. And I've got enough fun happy, guys, so...
Let's go. Oh, okay, so I remember last time we were here, we were watching West Coast getting built, but now we're standing here, built again. I didn't think we'd be back here in so short time, but...
It's crazy. Basically, up there, I'm not sure which building it is, but there used to be, I've got this right, some that took you up the hill, a bit of transportation.
A bit like the Helper Honda.
Exactly, a bit of transportation, and I believe that used to be the station. Not too sure, it's something to do with one of these two buildings.
You got the fact we're just going to have to get the final bit, but yeah, absolutely awesome, and the place is incredible. We're walking up the hill now. There's a Helper Honda to get you up here, but to be honest, it's not an awful long anyway, and of course, you have got Superman just down there, and you can see it from there, so if you're going to get there, it's just a bit. However, we're now heading on to Ninja, as this ride is, again, a major attraction over at most of the parks we know. I just started finding the entrance, so I think it's down here.
Yeah, trying to see where the hidden thing is.
Oh, okay, here you go.
I couldn't find it, but yeah, I'll have to try and find it out for you guys, but yeah. I mean, this area's actually got a lot of history to it, which is pretty cool.
Very like kind of refurb the whole ambulance around it, but...
Yeah, this walkway, I'm not sure about this, but I cannot remember being here when back to 2019, so...
Nice sounds. But yeah.
If they've done it, it's really good actually.
Yeah.
It looks really nice.
I know, the whole area is really nice. I got back home, and ride like Ninja would be our biggest ride out of the park. Well, it is, it's Chesington.
You got Vamp.
A ride that is less intense than Ninja is the biggest ride out of the park, whereas here, this is the one which is getting to like 5 o'clock in the day. Of course, we haven't really lapped any yet. I mean, all rides on today we've only done once, apart from actually Gold Rush.
Yeah, and Twisted Colossus.
No, we only done once today.
Once today, but we've done.
Oh yeah, so already it's our 4 o'clock around ride, and we've been going from ride to ride, and we're still continuing. I mean, like, even if all rides are open, including for Force Next 2 and stuff, it'll still be tough to get them all done. I mean, we get walk and cruise as well, so if you're coming here, you need at least, I'd say, at least 2 full days.
Yeah.
I'll go 3 on the safe side. If you want to get everything done and have a bit more relaxed, so 3. But if you're going to literally want to do a major attractions, not so fast like do a little kiddie coast and stuff. If you want to do the pure major attractions over here at Park, make sure to go for around 2 days. But right now we're making our way around over towards Ninja. I think it's got a walking queue.
Yeah, I think so. And this is actually a ride which last time was shut for quite a while, and we were really pleased we actually got on it because, yeah, as I said, it was shut for ages.
But it's now open, taking down. It's the first ride is in where actually you have a floor on these dangly leg rides, called dangly leg rides. So it's very exciting. But
we've only got one aerodynamic suspended coaster left, which is Vortex.
Yeah, but how awesome is House is done? I was just pointing out this morning, had a quick look. Incredible place, incredible houses, and an incredible queue line. So no further ado, let's go on to Viper. Ninja has just been completed, and for your first time going to ride like that, Jayden, how did you find it?
Oh yeah, it's a very good ride.
It's quite intense actually, more intense than I remember.
Yeah, it was. It's better than Vampire, Chester.
Yeah.
It's better than that. Although I do like Vampire, I do like how it's quite unique, how it has no
exactly. And it's nice that there's 2 halves that, of course, Vampire, that's nice as well now. But yeah, very good ride, very intense. I like how you can look around the log through, which unfortunately is not currently open. When it is open, some great interactions with that as well.
We did it in 2019, it was so much fun. It was like an aerodynamics, I think it's aerodynamics. Of course, the people who actually built Ninja as well.
Yeah,
it's like a fluid by them, it's just so cool.
Yeah, so it's nice to get interactive with that sort of thing as well.
Yeah, you know, Ninja's a fun ride. It definitely swung a lot more than I remembered. Like, I'd say it's probably my second favourite aerodynamic suspended coaster. Of course, I haven't done the one I just mentioned, but apart from that one, I've done the rest of the 4. And I think that's probably my second favourite, just on this back is on.
Yeah, I will say though, compared to those like this, as you look here, all the nice with lights now turned on, I do feel as if that area up there, just a tiny, it's not like it's a big part of the park, it's just a tiny part, it needs a bit of TLC.
A bit of an upgrade.
Yeah, a bit of an upgrade, a bit of work on it, because all around here is amazing, and the other side's all amazing too. However, just for a little area, just to complete the whole park off would be really, really good. It's such a nice park, with some amazing rides, amazing attractions, and amazing lands as well as theming, of course. But if we just added a little bit of care to the top of that area, it would make a massive world of difference. And of course, some rides like this one down here is of course a Rapids ride. It's not currently open due to being, of course, well, raining in California, which is quite cool, as well as being around winter time. But love the lights, love the theming. I know, it's because we did as well earlier, because that is now closed. But all the lights around here are starting to come on, which you haven't yet seen yet. But right now, it is time for probably our last major attraction over here. We're going to go around here because we're going to look at some Christmas stuff. But it's time for our last major attraction at the park, apart from like New Revolution. But obviously that's a major one, really. It's a good one. I think it was a good one, but I'd say it's probably, then there was like, it's not Viper, that's where we're going now.
Yeah.
I think probably the same level as around one we just did, Ninja.
Yeah, Ninja, around that. Yeah, no, that's fair thing. Yeah.
But we're now heading over towards Viper, and this one has got probably one of the weirdest looking loops on the planet.
Oh, it's so funny.
But
it's like, I don't know why, but it's literally, yeah, it's like a straight section at like 45 degrees maybe a little bit less, and it just goes on forever, and then suddenly you hit the loop, but the loop doesn't go to the floor, it just keeps at that level, and it hits loads of brakes. It's odd, it's so strange.
yeah, it's very interesting, but with it also being like on the hill, I can imagine as soon as the X2, if you've ever gone that one, the views I'm looking at from the top will be pretty impressive.
Especially at night as well, I think they're really cool. But
Yeah, so what we're going to do now, my friends are currently looking at all the Christmas stuff around here, little holiday market. Yeah. But while we're looking around here, we're now going to make our way down over towards our next attraction of the day, Vibe. And we've had a good day so far.
Yeah.
Thank God it's raining because of the short queues. Have you ever had a car to yourself and Vibe? Well, that's what we just had. After a quick breakdown, and then the last group boarding it, we actually managed to get our very own car on that beast of a ride. And I've got to say, one of the weirdest experiences actually we've had, because it's a major coaster. We thought we were a scream one, but actually the cars don't do that screaming rides really. But you get there's nothing, it's just silent, really dead quiet. But again, another really good ride here at the park, very unique. And that loop was well weird. And that loop was really weird though, wasn't it?
It was. It made me, it hurt my face because of the rain.
Yeah.
And this is the problem with me when I come to theme parks. I end up like, when I keep doing rides like constantly, and I end up feeling a bit sick.
Yeah. Jayden doesn't have the immunity yet of non-stop theme parking. But you'll get used to it, Jayden, you'll get used to it. Tomorrow's Disneyland, so it should be a little bit less intense.
It's fine though. So I don't feel sick, like throw up
Yeah.
sick. I just feel a bit
Of course.
lightheaded.
No, okay. I mean, this is standing here right now, all these amazing models again. But I do want to say actually, when we're in the queue, and actually the park today, it's still in the 6th, which is totally understandable. I mean, if it was yesterday and it was that busy, we'd be like, oh, come on. But at the end of the day, we've got everything we're going to do today. We're going to complete all the coasters here at the park, so things open. We're going to do all the kiddie coasters in a sec as well. And overall, we're closed 6, yes, but for the staff's sake, it's been raining. It's just a weather forecast, but to be honest, it's empty and they want to go home. That's the truth. But I do understand.
And there's one thing I do think about it. They could put out an announcement around the park saying park does shut at 6.
Yeah, because you only found out on Instagram. We would have known if it was otherwise.
I mean, I was just scrolling through Instagram and I suddenly realised, oh wow, like imagine my post on it, I was like, oh what's that? It said park shut at 6.
I imagine they probably want a bit like put it on outside, but to be honest, at the end of the day, we've done everything we want to do. I think it would have been nice to get some more night rides over here at the park, but at the end of the day, the awesome rides have been closed today in terms of
Park's empty.
Yeah, park's empty. The staff worked really hard, but now it is time to head off onto our next coaster. And there's the one for the next. That is the New Revolution. Oh, is it Classic VR? I know the new one. I didn't have VR.
The New Revolution and then dash Classic.
So, a bit odd. You can't have it. It's like
it's a little bit
of
weird.
juxtaposition there, but like I don't know why it is. Comment down below if you know. I think it's just some VR thing anyway. But it looks awesome. Let's go. Or maybe not. As looking at the ride, it's got one train on it, and the queue is quite long. So we thought with only an hour left, we're going to leave this one. We could possibly be back here on Thursday actually. Because on Thursday we've got a bit of a day. We're going to go around LA, see what there's to do. And if we finish a bit earlier on, we will then come here, and actually right now, I think it's evening, we might possibly actually be going down to LA for the evening part, so there's even more chance we'll have to come down here on Thursday and experience more rides, which possibly may have rides like 442 open. I doubt it, but you never know. It's got
even Superman, please.
It's got a few days time, isn't it? So it's not like what does it say? Tuesday?
It's Tuesday today, the tomorrow's Wednesday we're at Disneyland, and then Thursday we're back here.
So possibly you never know if they're open or not. However, we're going to go right now and do a few more of a little offer rides. Jen's got a little bit ill, so we're not going to do the big ones until a little bit later on. However, I feel like we might just meet out if Jayden doesn't probably, if you don't mind. We'll just jump on the 2 RMCs.
We do understand what
yeah, I mean like
when you come to my here for the first time, we just say it's
yeah,
it's a lot to handle, and it's so fun for you guys.
But everyone let's go back and go all the time.
Yeah, I mean it's so fun. Yeah, exactly. It's so fun for you guys to come to the UK, our country, not as big coasters as such. When you come here, it's overwhelming. And I remember our first time, you do feel a bit of
And
after so much.
of course, after going to, of course, like the theme parks, like the massive rides, you do start to become a little bit immune to the whole
we've been to a
real
lot
ride
of
thing.
like with 300 foot plus coasters.
Yeah, so me and I'm quite moved. We don't really get the whole
get used to it.
thick feel anymore. But if you're coming here for your first time, I think like today where everything like walk on. I mean, I'll count the coasters later on, hopefully for the end of the vlog if I can. We've done loads. So if we did do that ride just over there, we'd have done every single operational coaster today. After the next 3 we're going to do now. So that is absolutely bonkers to think about. As you have part of this, of course, he has to have a few years closed, but to be honest, the always rides is out of this world. We had an amazing day today, there's so much rides. So now
17 coasters.
So that is, yeah, exactly. So that is time to go around. We're going to do a few kiddie coasters right now, which I think we're going to do. There's one in particular that I love here at Park, and we'll get
there's one that I love. There's 2 I love, but they're both the different ones to what you love. So
yeah, exactly.
but they've got some special reasons behind it. But I will explain when we get over to that attraction, especially.
So for our first time on this trip, we're going to be heading into, I'm going to call it Looney Tunes Land, but I don't think it is.
I think it's Bugs Bunny World.
It's definitely not Bugs Bunny now, no, it's Looney Tunes Land.
Bugs Bunny World. It is Bugs Bunny World. Yeah.
Stand corrected. It is Bugs Bunny World over here. We're going to head down, I think it's right into Bugs Bunny World. Or we'll go via the carrots.
You've actually never been down here.
We're going into Bugs Bunny World, head on a few kiddie coasters, and I think we'll just catch up with you after we do the kiddie coasters, because otherwise it's just going to be
I'll go into the special reason now though.
Okay,
so there's Roadrunner Express, I think it's called. That actually came from New Orleans, but of course, Hurricane Katrina
destroyed
really
the pop,
sad. And destroyed loads of the city, of course, people as well, and you know, of course, it was a really sad incident. But that coaster actually came from New Orleans because it was quite high elevated in the park, so they were actually able to, of course, dismantle it and of course, deliver it over here to the Magic Mountain.
So bit of a historical ride over here at the park.
Yeah, it's quite special. So.
For our first one of all, we're going to be heading over towards. We're going to head over to here, past the giant cats. Love this land, very well themed, lovely land. Over towards the Canyon Blaster. My personal favourite one over here, and you'll see by the airtime hills in a sec why it is. Look at this way, kind of corner now, and now you see why. On it, no, it's still a sec. We're going to this one anyway. Ready for it? And here you go, Canyon Blaster. Crazy airtime hills in there.
Greener, more environmentally friendly place to play.
Are going off and the amazing songs are playing over here in Bugs Bunny Land. We are now unfortunately leaving after doing 3 incredible coasters over here at the land. And fun fact actually, I know I don't give you all the actual facts, but out over there is actually the same ride that somewhere called Crudy in our home country of the UK, and it's actually the major attraction. So I think the major attraction in our home country is the kiddie ride over here. It's absolutely bonkers. I actually find the first one we did more intense, but as far as those 3 rides go, of course they are awesome and they're made for kids, but here's an off part as well. But for starters, the first ride, really awesome. I'm going to call it Canyon Blast, I think it's called. Really awesome ride. But those bunny hills at the end are absolutely mental.
They are pretty good, yeah.
They are. It's a really good start on if anyone wanted to do a lot of airtime, because you get to do a serious amount of airtime on it.
It's actually quite extreme to be fair. The first was by far the best one, like, in terms of the mini hills at the end, after the helix. But you know, it's a really fun ride. I do enjoy it. We've got the front row on every single coaster we did right in that area. So.
It is really cool. And then of course the second one we did was that one had a really cool car. My car, quite a standard coach actually, especially for kids land, quite a standard one, even where we're from. So that was good fun. Theme again really nice. I think it's like quasi-speedy or something, I don't know what it is, the mouse catcher anyway. And then that was followed by the final ride over there, which is the same ride of course, one from New Orleans, which was really awesome to get on that one and experience that over there. So all of those are done, ticked off another 3 coaster creds, but now it's getting down to our last half an hour today. I think we're going to try some more rides, and I don't know if Dad's up for it, but I'm tempted to do a drop tower because it gets some seriously long queues, and I know no one else, it's right, it's 7 queue, and I know that no one else wants to do it, so I thought, what I'll do it now, especially at night, if you can get across there before it gets too late, and then of course next time we do come return, we'll get into some other rides at night with everyone else as well. So maybe Jay might film it, I don't know, we're making a decision now, and I'm still deciding if I want to do it or not. It's such a mental ride. But we'll have a look around, we'll see what we're going to do, and go from there. Or maybe not. As when we did look over at it, it had like a 30-minute gap. I was 10 minutes into the hour.
Absolutely gutted.
I know, you would have done that. You would have done that. That is awesome. Like Christmas lights on Coastin, you could have Christmas. Still want to do that if you do a turn over an evening. Maybe you can do it after one doing, I never know. But yeah, bit too long of a queue for me. But look around here, incredible days, incredible lights, and absolutely mental. But you couldn't have to guess what we're going over. We'll head over here. Jayden's over to doing some of us. Sounds good with his little roller coaster sickness. But I mean, still blowing over this area. The lights are incredible. Probably the biggest billboard I've ever seen. I mean, it's very nice. And also, actually with a little puddle like this, a lovely little reflection on the billboard. You can see over here. But yeah, absolutely awesome. The whole place is magical. The whole place is amazing. But right now, we're going to be going over. I'm going to go down here right now, over to our next attraction, Wonder Woman. This is just amazing. Let's go. Well, that's gone up my rankings. Wonder Woman at night. That's a different level. I mean, at this time, instead of holding up with the alarm, I was like, I'll put my hands up down the drop, and geez, it is probably one of the most intense rides I think I've ever done on this planet. That ride, the speed of it, the intensity, the twists, the turns, the airtime hills. If anyone thinks it's a bad ride, they're wrong. That is an amazing happening. I'm going on Twister Colossus right now to see whether it is my favourite ride over here at the park or not, because that ride was out of this world. So, I literally had a speeches over that. If we come back here in the next few days, I'm going to do it again, because I don't know if it's just an off ride or just kind of tired or whatever, but that ride, woo, blew me away. Absolutely phenomenal. Not as good as these Christmas lights, so these are amazing. But that was absolutely amazing though. However, right now we're going to continue our way round over on our evening for our last and final ride of the day. However, I felt like now is the sort of point where, of course we like to stay the whole day, most of it, but now the point where if it was open until right at the end, we would start going around for a few more of the same rides again and again and again. So we've now had done everything we want to do in a short time. So I said earlier about like 2 or 3 days. Now is around the 2-day mark where you feel like you've done everything you want to do. Yeah. But it's still a little bit extra you could do if you had a little extra time. But at the same time, you're not going to leave here like, oh damn, we didn't do everything I wanted to do.
Honestly, you need to get one of them done. Like, it is literally.
Yeah, it is absolutely insane.
But at night, it's one of the best places.
The question is, would it beat this ride here? It's only time to find out as we get through this queue. A little bit longer than last time, but not as long as it was yesterday. It was queuing all the way down now. And for all the magic over here, and that crazy tool ride, which is going to light up right now. There we go. That is it from over here at Magic Mountain. And to be honest, it has closed, and I feel as if, of course, I know lots of parks out here do that, but if you pay money to get in, you've got guys. Now, I mean, like, of course, you could have gone and got walking queues all day. Now, if I don't know your pass, I know it's been quite a lot. It's not the end of the world. However, I do also feel as if we're coming here, paid a lot of money, we're a bit gutted right now at the same time. However, we're literally trying to follow around without stepping in puddles because it's quite dark, but it's been an amazing day. I mean,
we're in California. Like, it doesn't even feel like it. It's
I mean, we said earlier, yeah, of course it's raining, and in the UK we're like, oh damn it, it's raining. But this is one of the most unique experiences really out here. I mean, it's occasionally, it normally goes around 3 days in California. That's what it's 3 days a year. And we're over here right now in, of course, one of the best theme parks on the planet, and it's raining. So, yeah, it's unusual, but being able to go on to Twister Colossus just there, and I've all these puddles here, but go to Twister Colossus and be able to experience the ride in the rain, front row, wind and gushing it hurt, didn't it hurt?
The airtime was so strong at the front though.
But it was awesome.
I don't know whether I prefer the back or front of that kind of stuff, because it's really obviously the back I did today, but honestly the front you just get pushed up into them hills, and it's just such a fun ride. Fortunately, it's been ENJOYEDJoin again. But you know, it's just such a fun coaster. It's definitely moved up my rankings quite a lot. The same as, of course, the other I'm seeing in the park, Wonder Woman, Flight of Courage. I've also moved up as well. So.
Yeah, they all are fantastic over here. And every ride in fact over here are just absolutely amazing. I mean, before we can go to like Colossus, we can go to like Superman. If we do return on Thursday and they're open, that would be absolutely phenomenal. But
even Superman opens, IX2.
Yeah, before it just make our day. However, we are making our way outside of the park. We'll get a few photos along the way. But, oh, I just hit my leg out. I mean, the amount of coasters done today is unbelievable. When you have a look at it a second, I mean, every single coaster is open, plus he also did Twisted Colossus we did now, did twice. Gold Rush we also did twice. So we have done an awful lot of Magic 5.
Yeah, that's what we didn't do, but year two has gone anyway. So.
Yeah.
Oh, and also the New Revolution.
Yes. But yeah, it's been absolutely phenomenal. The creative day has been amazing. I'll show you some clips as we leave and then give our final review as we're walking back to a car at the end. But yeah, you're right, it's an amazing park.
That was the entrance to Flashback.
What is it? Have you not had over Jayden?
And unfortunately, the camera did cut out. But finishing off what Jayden was saying, it was an absolutely phenomenal day over at Magic Mountain. We got such amazing merch, which I think Adam's going to take out right now. Oh, back to Jayden's bag. We got such amazing merch, so much amazing things, and it was all round a phenomenal day. But that was fun actually rush for heading down to an In-N-Out burger, as it did close early. We thought we were going to go have a burger, come out to the room and get a good night's sleep before our day at Disneyland tomorrow, which is also very, very exciting. But it has been absolutely phenomenal. I mean, looking at all this merch right here, it's been absolutely amazing for Six Flags. Unfortunately, it could possibly be our last time at Six Flags in this trip. I mean,
could be. We believe we're going to go one more day.
Depending on obviously what time it gets dark over LA on Thursday.
We're just not too sure about that one because it's really going to be more focused on LA and stuff like that instead. But we may pop down there for a couple of hours.
Especially if a big one opens up, we'll make sure to nip down there and be sad. But to be honest, the ride today has been absolutely crazy. I mean, you've seen by our vlog how many things we have done. I mean, like X2 and stuff like that. Unfortunately, wasn't open, but even if it was, it don't know if we're going to get everything done. And with the queues being so short as well, it has been absolutely phenomenal to be able to experience every single attraction and so much more. But here's a quick look at the merchandise before we join the camera.
It's very festive. Holiday in the park.
Holiday in the park merchandise.
Christmas decoration. It's got an awesome little bear on there as well. And then I do know it was last year in 2021. But a nice 50 years of Six Flags Magic Mountain on that.
Always good if you're going to go somewhere, as a quick tip, to get a merch from like the year thing. Because lots of merch, you might see about Jump Fair when we went to Pawn's Park a year back, it was there, it's still there now.
Yeah.
Whereas some merch you do specifically for a time is not always there.
And as I said, it was last year this came out because obviously it's 51.
But once these do sell, they will not come back.
It'd be quite rare, so I'm pleased I got that. It's good merchandise, but
it was very nice.
It's been a really good day. I mean, Six Flags Magic Mountain, I mean, what a park. Like, yesterday, of course, we came down to the park, and I was slightly.
Also a mug as well. There you go. You got that.
That's quite nice.
He needed hot chocolate.
But we were slightly worried yesterday because we went into the park, which was about 2 hours, and we only got one attraction done. So we were thinking, how is today going to go? Are we going to get anything done? And especially when we only have one full day at the park, we were a bit worried about that. But it ended up, we've gotten so much.
We got those sides. The rain helped. It was all round amazing, and overall, it was a fantastic time. So, if you want to check out all of this, check out all of the hotel we're staying in right now, and our entire trip. Of course, there will be videos up there for that too. But that is it from our trip over towards Magic Mountain. Our second day, our first full day on our California little road trip right now. And it has been absolutely phenomenal. So while I'm really tired now, I'm going to go to sleep and see you guys in the morning for our next video. We're off to Disneyland for Anne's birthday. So goodbye guys, see you guys later. And I hope you've enjoyed our visit over towards the roller coaster capital of the world.